Hello, this is OverlordBou, and we're back with another video with SAT score. And today we're going to be talking about how to farm credits in WoWs. We know with the recent changes with the achievements no longer giving signals, and that over time people's money banks are going to be running low, and how some people just need to farm credits to get their ships, or you just want to farm credits in general just to get more signals or just to fill up your banks. Today we're going to be talking about how to farm credits. So I'll let SAT score start it off, and then I'll explain my way of farming credits.
Okay. So credits in today's economy is progressively becoming more important. Wargaming seems to be trending towards removing ways to easily gain credits. For example, Missouri is no longer going to have her credit bonuses for new Missouri owners. They've introduced auctions, which you can spend credits to try and get certain resources. That seems to be a huge drain. And of course the flags. So Wargaming is doing everything they can to drain your credit resources. And so it's probably a good idea to have some efficient method of farming credits. Like my methods are if you have more resources to use, like you have premium time, you have some extra wyvern flags lying around, while Bo is going to go over his strategies for if you're more of a free-to-play player.
Alright, so if you're more of a free-to-play player, don't worry, I do have a strategy for you to be able to farm credits pretty efficiently. All you need is a tier 8 cruiser. It's pretty simple, but before that, let's do a little thing that a lot of people do not know about. So if you click on your name and you go into inventory, you can go into inventory and you can sell your old modules. So pretty much, I've already sold all of mine, but if you have been going up the tech tree line ship and you've gotten A-hole stuff or ace at range or etc., you can sell that for credits. So say you just got a new ship and your old ship you don't want to use anymore. So you can sell that ship and then you can go into here and sell the modules that were in the first slot. So this is a very nice little, if you kind of forgot, you can actually do that as well. So it's very nice if you remember to do this. So it's in your inventory right there as well. So I also forgot to show as well, if you go into the same inventory, you can go to signals. You don't want to sell signals, of course, because they're definitely not worth what they should be. Pretty much like a set of, let's say, a set of like India X-rays they're pretty much worth like 4.8 million for 20, I believe. They're pretty expensive, so definitely not worth it to sell it for 9,000. But if you go to camouflages, if you have a lot of spare camos that you don't really want to use or they're not really worth it to you, you can sell them in bulk and get a lot of credits. As you can see, I've already sold a lot of my big bulk camos. And so if over time you just get a bunch of worthless camos that you don't really want, like this can be nice. It has plus 250 free XP. The detectability has been reduced with it, plus 250 commander, and then the plus for dispersion of enemies. This is a pretty nice skin. You don't want to sell a lot of these. But if you just keep going down the list, sooner or later you'll find some camos that aren't really that good, and you can sell them in bulk and get a lot of money. So let's say if I wanted to sell these here. So if you sell these for 50, you fail safety them, that is 1.8 million credits. That is a lot of credits. And in this game, you do get a lot of credits from, not a lot of credits, you do get a lot of signals, flags, camos from pretty much just playing the game. Just by playing the game, you can get missions. Like every month they have recurring missions that you get free camos, free flags, free coal, credits, steel, etc. You get all these free missions. They're very generous in that regard. So if you're able to predictably farm these plus the containers, you're able to do a really good job with that. So now to the trick that I was saying earlier. So usually you can do this with any tier technically, and you don't need to use a premium, but if you have a premium, it does help as well. And I do say tier 8 is the best to do this, and it's with a cruiser as well. Specifically cruisers is because cruisers do not need flags to run efficiently like a DD. Like a DD has to run a detonation or it gets ruined pretty much. In a battleship, you have to run the India Yankee for the fire extinguisher time and then the heal India Delta. While cruisers, they kind of don't really need those. They can kind of just kite, or they don't really have to use those to be efficient in a match. So pretty much, let's just get this going here. If you go into the armory, right? If you go into armory, let's just wait for it to load. You go into the customizations. You then scroll down to these little camouflages here, and you go to the hunter. Now, this is 12,000 coal, and this is the only one that I feel like is the most worth it because it gives you a little something that the other ones don't. If you look right here, this gives you a plus 20% credit bonus, which is really, really, really nice. So you do get 20 of these, and they're very generous with their coupons. You get a coupon about once a month, so you can just reduce that to 9,000 coal. If you play the game pretty much every day and get your 3 containers, you can earn about 2,000 coal a day. 2,000 coal a day turns into 6,000, turns into 12,000 in 6 days. So you can get about 20 of these camos in about 6 days, pretty much. So it may not sound like a lot, but over time you'll be able to get this down more efficiently, and you do get more coal with the missions and stuff they do give as well. So it's pretty nice with that. And also, if you don't want to use the hunter, there are plenty of other camos as well that give you bonuses with credits as well. Like if you see here, there's the Type 21, Type MS621 as well. Pretty much any camo that gives you credits you can use for what I'm going to be talking about. It's pretty easy. Like the trophy one uses plus 30%. So pretty much what you want to do, right? You want to put on one of these camos with the plus 20% bonus or the credit bonus. And after you do that, you want to stack it with the economic, the Zulu. And you also want to stack it with the India Bravo. So you can stack it with these two. And of course, over time, if you saved enough flags, you can do this when you're trying to farm for credits. So pretty much you want to pick a ship, a cruiser in particular, that you're really good at and you're sufficient at. And the reason why I say tier 8 is because tier 8 is the sweet spot. It's a sweet spot where the service cost isn't too high and the economic gain is really good for its tier. And cruisers are the best to be able to farm if you get into higher tiers as well. So even if you have a bad match as a tier 8 in a tier 10 match, you still get a lot of credits, XP, and commander XP even if you do bad. So pretty much you want to stack these two flags, and if you also have some specials you want to grind just specifically, if you're really desperate, you can put on the Wyvern and the Basilisk flag. These two are specifically really good for credit farming. The rest of these are more for commander, free XP, and just base XP, while these two in particular are the best for that. So if you stack these all together, you get a plus 30%, plus 50, so that's 80%, plus 20, which is 100% plus, and then this right here is 120%. So you get a plus 120% credit bonus on this ship, or any of your tier ships you have. And if you run this with a premium ship, you get even a higher bonus. Now, when I've run this with the mains here, even on a loss, I still get around a loss with about 50, 60k damage. I still got around 700,000 credits. Now that's really, really good. So that means if you win, you should get around 800,000 per se, 900,000, depends on how well you do. The better you do, the more money you'll make. So just use that in perspective there. But that's my little tidbit on how to do it like the free way, where you don't have to focus on premium. You can do it with any tech tree cruiser. And now I'll let SAT score start off with if you have premium time and more premium ships.
All right. So if you're trying to spend as little as possible and you want to make credits, the first thing I would recommend is to get premium time. It's about $12, $13 for 30 days, which is pretty solid. You'll get a 65% increase in EXP, and you also get, I believe, that same amount or 50% for credits. So literally any ship you play, you'll get 50% extra credits. Very, very useful and very cheap for its cost. Second, Bo, can you bring up the premium ship credit earnings? Alright, so this is a handy chart for people who want to know how much their premium ship will, how much more they'll be earning using a premium ship. So from top to bottom, you have the higher earning ships on top and the lower earning ships on bottom. Missouri, of course, is reigns king, assuming you have the old Missouri. This will change with the upcoming patch. This will change with 10.7, with new Missouri owners getting the same credit income as a Tier 9 ship. If you have $50, $60 laying around or your parents' credit card, you should take the Ki or Roma and buy the Kobayashi camo for it. Those camos will earn even more credits compared to other ships, and so are ranked just below the Missouri. Below that, then it's pretty straightforward. You have the Tier 9 premium ships, then you have the Tier 8 premium ships, and it keeps going on. So generally speaking, you want a high tier premium, you want to put all your EXP modifiers on it, and of course have premium time. With that, you can regularly earn over 1 million credits with each match. For high level players, another alternative is to play clan battles. Clan battles will always earn you 2.5k base EXP, and I believe somewhere between 400,000 and 500,000 credits on average. If you have a permanent camo for your tier 10 ship, this will allow you to gain a very good steady income of credits while allowing you to farm free XP or whatever EXP you want to farm. Alright, Bo, do you have any final comments?
No, I think we covered it. I just wanted to do a video on how to farm credits because a lot of people have been coming to me recently about getting tips and stuff on how to farm credits. So I spent a little time during one of my streams doing some research on what camos and combinations are best for free-to-play or premium players, the people that are free-to-play or the people that are able to buy premium time and such. Because there's a huge difference in how free-to-play players have to grind while the people with premium time are able to do it more easily in a way. It's easier for them to farm credits while people with free to play, it's a lot harder for them. But it is definitely doable if you use the strategies we talked about. But I do think that's all for the day. If you guys have any suggestions on tips on how to credit farm, I would definitely love to hear them down below in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Thank y'all so much again for your time, and talk to y'all later. Hey guys, this is OverlordBou. Just want to thank y'all for watching today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Blah!